Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Radha, clinical dietitian from AIG Hospital Gachibowli, Hyderabad. We welcome you all to this one kind of virtual fete of diabetes education, diet and nutrition in diabetes education. Today, being celebrated as the World Diabetes Day, my team at AIG from the Department of Dietetics take you on this journey of diet and diabetes management as a virtual exhibition. Through this fete, you will experience a variety of important aspects of nutrition, mostly tips and tricks that will help you manage your diabetes. Come, have a look.
Hello everyone. I'm a clinical dietitian working at AIG. I'm here to introduce you to the Indian Diabetes Risk Score. India is known as the diabetic capital of the world. It is among the top 3 countries, along with China and the US, with the highest number of people living with diabetes. The International Diabetes Federation states that in 2019, approximately 46 crore adults between the age group of 20 to 79 years were living with diabetes. And by 2045, this number is expected to rise to 70 crore. In India alone, 7.7 crore people are living with diabetes. Are you surprised? Well, the most baffling part about these numbers is that these are only the reported cases. Undiagnosed diabetes is a major problem which affects 1 in 2 people. Do you want to know your risk of diabetes? It is very simple to determine. You can know it by calculating your IDRS score, a validated tool by JAPI. IDRS uses 4 parameters to identify your risk. They are age, abdominal obesity or waist circumference, family history, physical activity. Now let us see what the scores indicate. Those with an IDRS score less than 30 are at low risk, while a score of 30 to 50 is medium risk, and more than 60 is considered as high risk. Your risk begins if your age is more than 35. In addition to that, your risk increases if you have a waist circumference of more than 100 centimeters in male and more than 90 centimeters in females.
Do your parents have diabetes? Having a family history of diabetes is also a factor that put you at a higher risk. What about exercise? Is it a part of your regular routine? Well, if not, you are at a greater risk. In order to reduce your risk, ensure that you are eating 4 to 5 servings of vegetables and fruits per day, along with whole cereals and pulses. Restrict simple sugar, limit salt, and include exercise as a part of your regular routine. You are at a lower risk if your age is below 35 with a waist circumference below 90 centimeter in males and 80 centimeter in females, have no family history of diabetes and have regular physical activity. Among the above mentioned risk factor, abdominal obesity and physical activity can be controlled, whereas age and family history cannot be changed. By making healthy changes such as weight loss, increased physical activity, quitting smoking and alcohol, getting proper sleep, and following a healthy diet, the development of diabetes can be prevented. Last but not the least, getting timely advice from a doctor and a registered dietitian can also help you make the lifestyle and dietary modification required to keep diabetes at bay.
Hello, we are clinical dietitians Subbalakshmi and Sindhu from AIG Hospitals. We are here to make diabetes management a lot simpler. We will discuss about do's and don'ts in diabetes. We all know what is diabetes, but we need to know how to identify it, control it before it gets worse. If fasting blood sugars is beyond 126 or HbA1c, which is an average of 3 months, is more than 6.5, you need to consult a physician. The next step is to make small changes in your diet. Total calories coming from fat is more harmful in diabetes, hence choose the right one for you. Include lean meat such as skinless fish, chicken, nuts, vegetable oils instead of red meat, fried items, sweets, and desserts. Increased amount of starchy vegetables such as potato, tapioca, colocasia, beetroot can raise blood sugars. Always prefer fruits over fruit juices. Quench your thirst with water than carbonated drinks.
Confused about how to plan a meal, keeping in mind all the restrictions? Take a 9-inch plate, fill 50% of it with allowed vegetables and fruits. 25% should be proteins coming from fleshy foods, skinless fish, chicken, along with pulses, legumes, and low fat dairy products such as unsweetened curd or buttermilk. 25% with whole cereals. Instead of deep frying, try out cooking methods like grilling, steaming, boiling, sauteing, which requires less oil. Not to forget, to reduce your salt intake, consume less salt 1 teaspoon per day. Being a diabetic means no fasting, no feasting, and no skipping meals. Hence, choose 6 small frequent meals instead of 3 large meals. The key to diabetes management is about diet and lifestyle modification with regular physical activity. In conclusion, choose your food wisely, choose a healthy lifestyle, maintain correct portion size. A plate full of good diet and a mind full of positivity is all what you need.
Hello everyone. Packaged foods have more nutritional information than we think and are helpful in picking our snacking choices. What is all this hype about nutritional labels? Are they really important? What should we really check when we purchase foods?
I, Hanita, and my colleague Soumya, clinical dietitians at AIG hospitals, are here to burst out the myths on diabetes not being able to eat packaged foods.
We as a consumer have rights and responsibilities in checking the food labels while we shop. We can selectively pick up healthy packaged foods by understanding the nutritional labels.
The food labels can give us very useful information regarding the nutritional facts of the product and its ingredients. Here are the steps to read a food label.
Step 1. Check the serving size. Serving size are the standardized portions that allow you to compare the nutrient amounts in similar foods.
Step 2. Look out for the calories. Calories tells you how much energy is contained in a serving of food. A calorie-free product is one which provides less than 5 calories per serving.
Step 3. Do not forget to check out fats. Saturated fats are unhealthy. Trans fats and hydrogenated fats should be avoided. Ideally, the total fat should be less than 5 grams per 100 grams of a snack. Fat-free product means less than half gram of snack per serving.
Step 4. Check the salt. Low salt foods are those with less than 120 mg of sodium per 100 gram.
Step 5. Dietary fiber. It is good for us as it keeps digestion healthy and keeps you satious for a long time. Healthy fiber-rich packaged foods have more than 3 grams of fiber per 100 grams.
Step 6. Look out for hidden sugars in the ingredients and choose foods that do not have added sugars.
Now let us see few examples of how diabetics should read food labels to make healthy choices. Let us discuss about two of the most commonly consumed biscuits. This shows 76 grams of carbs per 100 grams, which comes to 17 grams of carbs per serving, and also has some ingredients which are not recommended like sugar, invert syrup, etc. While this one is a high fiber biscuit where 100 grams give 71 grams of carbs and each biscuit consumed will give 5 grams of carbs only and will be a better preferred option. Moving on to the choices of snacks, this has a total fat of 34 grams in 100 grams and added salt gives 510 mg of sodium. So one serve will give 11 grams of fat and 168 mg of sodium, which is very high. Another example where 100 grams has 38 grams of fat and 615 mg of sodium, both these snacks are not recommended. Now look at this per serving of 30 grams. It gives 70 grams of carbs, 9 grams of fat, and 2.7 grams of protein, 1 gram of dietary fiber per serving. Whereas the next picture depicts 15 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fat, 7 grams of protein, and 2.5 grams of dietary fiber per serving. Because of its comparatively higher protein and fiber content and no added sugars, this would be a better choice of a snack. Here is an example of a soup high in sodium. Just 2 teaspoons of the soup powder gives you 502 mg of sodium, which gives you 1/4 of the whole day's requirement.
Let's have a look at some of the breakfast cereals commonly chosen. A serving of 30 grams has 9 grams of sucrose, which is equal to 2 teaspoons of sugar. This is another option, a whole wheat millet based breakfast cereal. It has 25 grams of carbs, 2.3 grams of protein, and fortified with vitamin B12 and calcium, making it a better choice over the others. Let's check out some chocolates. Comparing dark chocolate and a milk chocolate, the dark chocolate has 58 grams of carbs, 47 grams of added sugar, and 31 grams of fat, similar to milk chocolate, having 58 grams of carbs, 55 grams of added sugar, and 31 grams of fat per 100 grams. If you really want to have a bite of this, then choose 25 grams of either dark or milk chocolate. Cool drinks and beverages also have a part in our festive food choices. Here, this particular fruit juice without added sugar have 11.5 grams carbs from natural fruit sugar, comparing this with added sugar having 13 grams of carbs per 100 ml. Don't you think the natural fruit juice is a better option? Always say no to cool drinks as they are empty calories, where 100 ml has 10 grams, which is equal to 2 teaspoons of sugar. Many of us choose bread for a breakfast or as a snack for kids. One slice of whole wheat bread has 10 grams of carbs and 2 grams of protein and fiber, whereas white bread has 13 grams of carbs and zero point 0.4 grams of protein with no fiber, making whole wheat the better option. If you go to our healthy ready to eat oats, it has fiber, but it also has added sugar. Whereas the easy quick snack we all love, atta noodles, have extremely high content of sodium, that is 700 mg in one serving. So choose wisely.
To conclude, it is extremely important to make wise choices while eating packaged foods. Eating healthy foods fills your body with energy and nutrients. Just imagine your pancreas smiling back to you and say thank
Hi, I'm Tasneem and my colleague Amrita, clinical dietitians at AIG hospitals, are going to educate on glycemic index of foods. This is different. We are going to present in two languages. Did you know that it plays an important role in managing your blood sugar levels?
আপনারা কি জানেন গ্লাইসেমিক সূচক রক্তে সুগারের মাত্রা নিয়ন্ত্রণে রাখতে কতটা সাহায্য করে?
Food contains nutrients like carbohydrate, protein, fat. Carbohydrate-rich foods are as follows.
খাবারে অনেক পুষ্টি জাতীয় দ্রব্য থাকে যেমন প্রোটিন, কার্বোহাইড্রেট আর ফ্যাট। কিন্তু আজকে আমরা কার্বোহাইড্রেটটাকে বেছে নেব যার যুক্ত আছে আজকে আলোচনার বিষয়।
Carbohydrate-rich foods are as follows: refined carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. In complex carbohydrates, you will be having whole fruits, whole cereals, whole pulses, and refined carbohydrates will be maida products as well as aerated beverages.
কার্বোহাইড্রেট যুক্ত বিভিন্ন খাবার যেমন গোটা ফল, স্যালাড, খোলাযুক্ত ডাল, আটার রুটি যেগুলো জটিল কার্বোহাইড্রেটও বলা যেতে পারে। আবার অন্যদিকে ফলের রস, পিৎজা, ম্যাগি, ময়দার তৈরি কোনো খাবার সেগুলো কার্বোহাইড্রেট যুক্ত, কিন্তু সেগুলো পরিশুদ্ধিত কার্বোহাইড্রেটের মধ্যে পড়ে। দুটোর মধ্যে পার্থক্য হলো জটিল কার্বোহাইড্রেটে প্রচুর পরিমাণ ফাইবার থাকে আর অন্যটায় তুলনামূলকভাবে কম।
Glycemic index, a figure representing the relative ability of a carbohydrate food to increase the level of glucose in the blood, or is a system of assigning number to carbohydrate containing foods according to how much each food increases blood sugars.
এবার আসছে গ্লাইসেমিক সূচক কাকে বলে। গ্লাইসেমিক সূচক একটা চিত্র যেটা নির্ধারিত করে একটা কার্বোহাইড্রেট যুক্ত খাবার কতটা পরিমাণ রক্তের সুগারের মাত্রাকে বাড়াবে।
Glycemic index is divided into three categories based on the carbohydrate content of each food. For easy understanding, we have shown in different colors to differentiate them: red as high, yellow as medium, green as low, and what is their GI ratings. Low is 55 or less, medium is 56 to 69, and high is 70 or above.
কার্বোহাইড্রেটের পরিমাণের উপর নির্ভর করে খাদ্যগুলোকে গ্লাইসেমিক সূচকের 3 ভাগে ভাগ করা হয়েছে। সহজে বোঝার জন্য আলাদা আলাদা রং দিয়ে দেখানো হয়েছে। লাল হলো উচ্চ গ্লাইসেমিক সূচক, হলুদ হলো মাঝারি গ্লাইসেমিক সূচক আর সবুজ হলো কম গ্লাইসেমিক সূচক। প্রতিটা গ্লাইসেমিক সূচকের দলকে মূল্যবাধিত করা হয়েছে। কম গ্লাইসেমিক সূচকে মাত্রা 55 ও তার কম, মাঝারি গ্লাইসেমিক সূচকে মাত্রা 56 থেকে 69, উচ্চ গ্লাইসেমিক সূচকে মাত্রা 70 ও তার বেশি।
Have you ever observed that same quantity of different foods can have different impact on the rise in blood sugars? For example, drinking a glass of fruit juice will increase your blood sugar levels quickly than eating whole fruit.
কখনো কি লক্ষ্য করেছেন সমান পরিমাণে বিভিন্ন খাবার রক্তের সুগারের মাত্রার উপর বিভিন্নভাবে প্রভাব ফেলে? যেমন এক গ্লাস ফলের রস রক্তের সুগারের পরিমাণ অনেক তাড়াতাড়ি বাড়িয়ে দেয় একটা গোটা ফলের তুলনায়। কখনো জানতে চেয়েছেন কিন্তু কেন?
Why do you think that is? Well, juices will have almost no fiber, thus has high glycemic index. Hence, it will be absorbed very quickly and increases sugar levels rapidly. Whereas whole fruits contain plenty of fiber, makes it a low glycemic index food, which will take time to digest and gradually show impact on blood sugars.
কারণ ফলের রসে কোনো ফাইবার থাকে না আর এটার গ্লাইসেমিক সূচক 70 ও তার বেশি হয় আর তাড়াতাড়ি হজম হয়ে যায়, যার ফলে রক্তের সুগারের মান ক্ষণিকের মধ্যে বাড়িয়ে দেয়। কিন্তু একটা খোলাযুক্ত গোটা ফলে প্রচুর পরিমাণ ফাইবার থাকে এবং তার গ্লাইসেমিক সূচকও 55 নিচে আসে আর এটা হজম হতে বেশ কিছুটা সময় লাগে, যার ফলে রক্তের সুগারের প্রভাব ধীরে ধীরে হয়।
I will show you how this works. What is the effect of different GI foods in blood sugar levels with time span? The red line you can see is reaching its peak almost within 30 minutes, whereas the yellow and green line is not reaching to the peak and taking time for 1 to 1.5 hours to show change in blood sugar readings.
এবার আমরা দেখব সময়ের সাথে সাথে কিভাবে রক্তের সুগারের উপর প্রভাব হচ্ছে বিভিন্ন গ্লাইসেমিক সূচক খাদ্যের জন্য। লাল রেখা যেটা উচ্চ গ্লাইসেমিক সূচককে বোঝাচ্ছে সেটা তুঙ্গে পৌঁছাচ্ছে আধ ঘন্টার মধ্যে, কিন্তু হলুদ আর সবুজ অতটা অবধি উঠছে না আর 1 থেকে 2 ঘন্টা সময়ের পর সুগারের মাত্রার উপর সামান্য পরিবর্তন দেখাচ্ছে।
Similarly, there are a number of foods whose GI varies, which we use on daily basis. Let's see what comes in green zone, which is a low glycemic index foods, such as brown rice, apple, pears, cucumber with skin, etc.
আমরা প্রতিদিনই বিভিন্ন গ্লাইসেমিক সূচকের খাদ্য ব্যবহার করে থাকি। চলুন দেখি কি কি খাবার সবুজ রঙের তালিকায় আছে। আর এই হলো তার তালিকা, যেমন খোলাযুক্ত শসা, আপেল, নাশপাতি, এক্সেট্রা।
Then yellow color is medium glycemic index foods, such as whole wheat roti, pineapple, pumpkin, and the rest in list.
তেমনই দেখাচ্ছি হলুদ অর্থাৎ মাঝারি গ্লাইসেমিক সূচকের খাদ্য, যেমন কিনা আনারস, আটার রুটি ইত্যাদি।
Lastly, red color is high glycemic index foods, such as instant oats, boiled potato without skin, sugar, jaggery, honey, etc.
এরপর হলো লাল, যেটা হলো উচ্চ গ্লাইসেমিক সূচকের তালিকা, যার মধ্যে হলো হোল হুইট ব্রেড কিংবা খোলা ছাড়া সেদ্ধ আলু।
Let me brief you again. Consume more of low and medium glycemic index foods in comparison to high glycemic index foods, but do consider keeping a combination of variable glycemic index foods to maintain a good glycemic control. Thank you.
সংক্ষিপ্তভাবে একবার বলি, আমাদের কম এবং মাঝারি গ্লাইসেমিক সূচকের খাদ্য বেশি ব্যবহার করা উচিত, লো গ্লাইসেমিক সূচকের খাদ্য কম ব্যবহার করা উচিত। কিন্তু আমাদের খাবারের থালা সবসময় বিভিন্ন গ্লাইসেমিক সূচকের মিশ্রণে থাকা উচিত, যাতে রক্তের সুগারের মান সবসময় নিয়ন্ত্রণে থাকে। আজকে আমি এই বলেই আমার আলোচনাটা শেষ করছি। নমস্কার।
Hello all, we clinical dietitians Pratyusha and Madhulika from AIG Hospitals. Today we are going to talk about carbohydrate counting, in short referred as carb counting. What is carb counting? Carb counting is nothing but 15 grams of carbs is equal to 1 carb serving. Why should we pay attention to carbs? Each meal should have the right amount of carbs so that our sugar levels are maintained throughout the day, and that is why carb counting becomes important. There are 5 major food groups which we need to incorporate in each meal, which are referred as basic 5 food groups. Using the 5 food groups, we will teach you how much does 1 carb count equals to.
Now let's learn how to incorporate carb counting in 5 food groups. First food group is cereal. Each food item displayed over here will give you 15 grams of carbs, which you can exchange one for the other, depending on which is more filling. For example, rice flakes 19 grams will give you 1 carb count, and whole wheat flour 22 grams is equal to 15 grams of carbs. Coming to rice, 19 grams of rice will give you 15 grams of carbs. Now coming to pulses, each one of this is equal to 1 carb count. Kidney beans, 24 grams will give you 15 grams of carbs. And chickpeas, 33 grams will give you 15 grams of carbs. Whereas green gram dal, 25 grams will give you 15 grams of carbs. And red gram dal, 24 grams will give you 1 carb count. Coming to vegetables, vegetables are categorized into 3 main groups, which are roots and tubers, green leafy vegetables, and other vegetables. And the carb count varies from one another. For example, potato 66 grams will give you 1 carb count, whereas palak, which is spinach, 517 grams will give you 1 carb count, and bhendi, lady's finger, 234 grams will give you 15 grams of carbs. Coming to the other food group, fruits. The carb count varies for each of these fruit. For example, apple 112 grams will give you 15 grams of carbs, whereas banana 55 grams will give you 1 carb count. Let me remind you that banana carb count varies with the amount of ripeness. Coming to papaya, 208 grams will give you 1 carb count, and pineapple 139 grams will give you 1 carb count. The last food group, which is fleshy foods, is zero in carbs, whether it be egg, chicken, or fish.
In conclusion, all of us can have this concept of carb counting in our day to day meals. Meet a dietitian to help you with a balanced meal plan for you.
Hello, I'm Anuhita, clinical dietitian at AIG Hospitals, and my colleagues Swaha and Lavanya. We are going to give you some tips to plan a diabetic plate and implement in your home easily in 3 different languages. In India, a country with diversity, there are several cultural beliefs. We have to plan a diabetic diet which is flexible to the cultural beliefs and regional food preferences.
ভারত একটি বৈচিত্র্যপূর্ণ দেশ। এখানে অনেক সংস্কৃতির লোক বসবাস করে, তাই আমরা এমনভাবে ডায়াবেটিক খাদ্য তালিকাটি বানিয়েছি যাতে ভিন্ন ভিন্ন সংস্কৃতির মানুষ এটা অনুসরণ করতে పారే.
మన దేశంలోని ఒక్కో ప్రాంతానికి ఒక్కో ఆహార అలవాట్లు ఉన్నాయి. ఈరోజు ప్రపంచ మధుమేహ దినోత్సవ సందర్భంగా ఒక డయాబెటిక్ అనగా మధుమేహం వ్యక్తి ఆహార పద్ధతులు, ప్రాంతీయ ఆహార అలవాట్లు ఎలా ఉండాలో చూద్దాం.
Let us have a look at the different breakfast options. You can include either of these items: poha and egg whites, oats upma and egg whites, idli and egg whites, dosa and egg whites. Keep in mind to add egg whites as a protein source for non-vegetarians and 1 glass of skimmed milk for vegetarians.
চলুন দেখা যাক প্রাতরাশ কিংবা ব্রেকফাস্টে আমরা কি খেতে পারি। আমরা খেতে পারি পোহা বা চিড়ের পোলাও, সাথে 2টো ডিমের সাদা অংশ। আমরা খেতে পারি ওটসের উপমা, তার সাথে ডিমের 2টো সাদা অংশ। কিংবা আমরা খেতে পারি ইডলি, তার সাথে সাম্বার, চাটনি এবং ডিমের 2টো সাদা অংশ। না হলে ধোসা, সাম্বার, চাটনি, তার সাথে ডিমের 2টো সাদা অংশ। এটা আপনারা অবশ্যই মনে রাখবেন যে যদি নন ভেজিটেরিয়ান হন তাহলে প্রোটিনের সোর্স হিসাবে আপনি ডিমের 2টো সাদা অংশ খেতে পারেন। আপনি যদি ভেজিটেরিয়ান হন তাহলে প্রোটিনের সোর্স হিসাবে আপনি 1 গ্লাস স্কিমড মিল্ক বা ফ্যাট ছাড়া 1 গ্লাস দুধ খেতে পারেন।
ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ చూపించినట్లుగా ఓట్స్ ఉప్మా, ఇడ్లీ, దోస, అటుకుల ఉప్మా. మాంసాహారులైతే గుడ్లు యొక్క తెల్ల భాగం తీసుకోవచ్చు. శాకాహారులైతే పాలను టిఫిన్‌తో పాటు తీసుకోవచ్చు. ఎందుకంటే వీటిలో ప్రోటీన్ శాతం ఎక్కువ.
In the mid morning, you may include 100 grams of cut papaya along with 5 grams of nuts, or cut apple of 100 grams with 5 grams of nuts, or a mixed fruit with 5 grams of nuts.
এবার দেখুন আমরা মিড মর্নিংয়ে কি খাবো। আমরা মিড মর্নিংয়ে 1 বাটি কিংবা 100 গ্রাম বা 100 গ্রাম ফল খেতে পারি। এটা আপনারা নিতে পারেন আপেল কিংবা পেঁপে, না হলে কোনো মিশ্রিত ফল। তার সাথে আপনারা অবশ্যই 5টি আলমন্ডস বা কোনো রকমের বাদাম অ্যাড করতে পারেন।
ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ చూపించినట్లుగా పండ్లు 5 గ్రాముల బాదం పప్పు తీసుకోవచ్చు.
Do you prefer rice or you like roti? Well, you need not completely avoid your favorite cereal. Let us tell you the varieties which would keep your blood sugars in control. Salad, rice, dal, vegetable curry, fish curry, curd. Or salad, rice, roti, dal, vegetable curry, paneer curry and curd. Or salad, roti, dal, vegetable curry, grilled chicken, curd. Keep in mind to add fish and chicken along with dal and curd as a protein source for non-vegetarians, and paneer along with dal and curd for vegetarians.
আপনি কি পছন্দ করেন, ভাত না রুটি? আপনাকে আপনার পছন্দের শস্যটি কোনো রকমভাবেই খাদ্য তালিকা থেকে বাদ দিতে হবে না। চলুন দেখি দুপুরে বিভিন্ন রকম খাবার কতটা পরিমাণে খেতে হবে। আপনারা খেতে পারেন স্যালাড, ভাত, ডাল, সবজি, মাছের ঝোল, সাথে 1 কাপ টক দই। কিংবা আপনারা খেতে পারেন স্যালাড, ভাত, রুটি, ডাল, সবজি, পনিরের তরকারি এবং টক দই। আর একটা অপশান হলো স্যালাড, রুটি, ডাল, সবজি, মাংস এবং তার সাথে 1 কাপ টক দই। অবশ্যই মনে রাখবেন, আপনি যদি নন ভেজিটেরিয়ান হন তাহলে আপনার প্রোটিনের সোর্সগুলি হলো মাছ, মাংস, ডাল এবং টক দই। এবং মনে রাখবেন, আপনি যদি পিওর ভেজিটেরিয়ান হন তাহলে আপনার প্রোটিনের সোর্সগুলি হলো পনির, টক দই এবং ডাল।
కొంతమంది వారి భోజనంలో అన్నం మాత్రమే తింటారు. మరికొందరు రొట్టెలు మాత్రమే తింటారు. ఇంకొందరు సమపాలంలో తింటారు. ఆహార పద్ధతుల ప్రకారం ఒక్కో మధుమేహం ఉన్న వ్యక్తి ఎలా తినాల్సి ఉంటుందో చూద్దాం. తరిగిన పచ్చి కూరగాయల మిశ్రమం, అన్నం, పప్పు కూర, చేప కూర, పెరుగు. తరిగిన పచ్చి కూరగాయల మిశ్రమం, అన్నం, పప్పు, రొట్టె, పన్నీర్ కూర, పెరుగు. తరిగిన పచ్చి కూరగాయల మిశ్రమం, రొట్టె, పప్పు కూర, కోడి కూర, పెరుగు. కానీ చూసినట్లయితే పైన తెలిపిన వాటిలో శాకాహారులు ప్రోటీన్లు అనేవి తినే పప్పు మరియు పన్నీర్ నుంచి లభించును. అలాగే మాంసాహారులకు పప్పు, పెరుగుతో పాటు కోడి లేదా చేప నుంచి లభించును.
In the evening time, you may include sprouts or sandwich or puffed rice.
এবার দেখুন বিকেলে আপনি কি খেতে পারেন। আপনি খেতে পারেন 1 কাপ অঙ্কুরিত ছোলা, কিংবা আপনি নিতে পারেন একটা স্যান্ডউইচ, আর না হলে আপনি 1 বাটি মুড়িও খেতে পারেন।
సాయంత్రం వేళ గోధుమ రొట్టె శాండ్విచ్ లేదా మరమరాలు తినవచ్చు.
Your dinner also depends on food preferences. So the choices are whole wheat roti, rajma curry, vegetable curry, jowar roti, dal, vegetables, dalia, paneer.
এবার দেখে নিই রাতে আমরা কি কি খাবার খেতে পারি। আর আপনার অপশানগুলি হলো আটার রুটি, সাথে সবজি এবং 1 কাপ রাজমার তরকারি। অপশান নাম্বার 2 হলো আপনি জোয়ারের রুটি খেতে পারেন, তার সাথে ডাল এবং সবজি। অপশান 3 হলো ডালিয়া এবং তার সাথে পনিরের তরকারি।
రాత్రి భోజనంలో గోధుమ రొట్టె, రాజ్మా, కూరగాయలు లేదా జొన్న రొట్టె, పప్పు కూర, కూరగాయలు లేదా గోధుమ నూక తినవచ్చు.
In the bedtime, you may include 100 grams of curd along with 50 to 100 grams of fruit or buttermilk.
এবার চলুন দেখে নিই রাতে কিংবা বেড টাইমে আপনারা কি খেতে পারেন। খেতে পারেন 1 কাপ টক দই, সাথে একটু ফল, না হলে 1 গ্লাস বাটার মিল্ক বা ছাঁচ।
రాత్రిపూట మజ్జిగ లేదా కొన్ని పండ్లు తినవచ్చు.
Now let's talk about the quantity. Here, the concept of portion size comes into play. The major component of the diabetic diet plan is the amount of carbohydrates. Now,
We will see how recommended carbohydrates should be distributed in a day.
এবার আসি পরিমাণে। আপনাদের বুঝতে হবে খাদ্য তালিকায় কার্বোহাইড্রেট কিংবা শর্করা হলো সবচেয়ে গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। এবার আমরা জানবো পুরো দিনে కార్బోహైడ్రేట్ বা শর্করা কিভাবে ভাগ করে ঠিক కতটা পরিমাণে খাবো।
ఇప్పుడు నేను మీకు ఇదంతా తినొచ్చు అని చెప్పాను, కానీ ఎంత తినాలి? దీనికి సమాధానం పోషన్ సైజ్. అసలు ఈ పోషన్ సైజ్ అంటే ఏంటి, దానికి మనం ఎలా పాటించాలి అనే కదా మీ సందేహం. రండి నేర్చుకుందాం.
Let us now see a 1200 kilocalorie menu plan. Your day can start with 1 cup of tea or coffee without sugar. For breakfast, 1 cup poha with 40 grams of raw rice flakes along with 2 egg whites. In the mid-morning, 100 grams of papaya along with 5 number of soaked almonds. In lunch, salad of 100 grams, 1 cup of rice consisting of 40 grams of raw rice, dal with 15 grams of raw pulses, vegetable curry with 100 grams of vegetable, fish curry with 75 grams of fish and 100 grams of curd. In snacks, 1 cup sprouts with 10 grams of raw pulses along with 75 grams of cucumber and onion. In dinner, fulka made with 40 grams of wheat flour, vegetable curry with 100 grams of vegetables, rajma with 15 grams of raw rajma. During bedtime, 100 grams of curd, 1 to 2 walnuts and 50 grams of fruit. Not to forget the oil quantity. In a day, only 15 ml can be used. Total carbohydrate is 150 grams for whole day, which contributes 50% of total recommended calories.
এবার আমরা চলে আসি 1200 ক্যালোরির খাদ্য তালিকায়। আমরা দিনের শুরুটা করতে পারি চা বা কফি দিয়ে, কিন্তু সেটা অবশ্যই চিনি ছাড়া হতে হবে। এবার দেখে নিই ব্রেকফাস্টে কি খাবো। 1 কাপ চিড়ের পোলাও, যেখানে আপনি 40 বা 40 গ্রাম চিড়ে দিয়ে বানাতে পারেন, তার সাথে 2টো ডিমের সাদা অংশ। মিড মর্নিংয়ে আপনি 100 গ্রাম বা 1 কাপ ছোট কাপের পেঁপে খেতে পারেন, তার সাথে 5টি আলমন্ড নিতে পারেন। দুপুরে আপনি 100 গ্রাম স্যালাড, তার সাথে 1 কাপ ভাত, যেটা আপনি 40 গ্রাম চাল দিয়ে তৈরি করবেন, এবং তার সাথে ডাল, যেটা 15 গ্রাম ডাল দিয়ে তৈরি হবে, তার সাথে 100 গ্রামের সবজি এবং মাছের ঝোল বানাতে পারেন, যেখানে আপনি একটা মাছ অ্যাড করবেন। তার সাথে অবশ্যই রাখবেন একটা ছোট কাপের টক দই। বিকালে আপনি 1 কাপ চানা খেতে পারেন, যেখানে আপনি 10 গ্রাম ছোলা এবং 50 থেকে 75 গ্রাম পর্যন্ত শসা এবং পেঁয়াজ ব্যবহার করতে পারেন। রাত্রির বেলা আপনি 2টো রুটি বানাতে পারেন এবং তার সাথে অবশ্যই একটু সবুজ শাকসবজি অ্যাড করবেন, এবং ডাল বা রাজমাও আপনি তার সাথে খেতে পারেন। রাতে শোবার টাইমে আপনি অবশ্যই 1 কাপ টক দই, তার সাথে আলমন্ড বা ওয়ালনাট অ্যাড করতে পারেন। অবশ্যই মনে রাখবেন পুরো দিনে আপনি 15 ml বা 15 ml বা 3 চা চামচ তেলই ব্যবহার করতে পারেন, এবং এই খাদ্য তালিকাটি তৈরি করতে আমরা পুরো দিনে 150 বা 150 গ্রাম কার্বোহাইড্রেট ব্যবহার করেছি, যা পুরো ক্যালোরির 50% দিচ্ছে।
మనం క్రమం తప్పకుండా డయాబెటిక్ యొక్క ఆహారంలో పిండి పదార్థాలు అంటే కార్బోహైడ్రేట్స్ని సూచించాల్సి ఉంటుంది. డయాబెటిక్ సూచించిన కార్బోహైడ్రేట్స్ని రోజు మొత్తంలో ఎలా విభజించాలో ఇప్పుడు మనం ఒక ఉదాహరణగా 1200 కిలో క్యాలరీస్ మెను ఎలా ఉండాలో చూద్దాం. ఉదయం 1 కప్పు కాఫీ లేదా టీ తీసుకోవాలి. టిఫిన్లో 40 గ్రాములతో చేసిన అటుకులు ఉప్మా మరియు 2 ఉడికించిన గుడ్లు తెల్ల భాగంతో తీసుకోవాలి. 11 గంటల ప్రాంతంలో 100 గ్రాముల బొప్పాయి పండు, దానితో పాటు 5 గ్రాములు నానబెట్టిన బాదం పప్పు తీసుకోవాలి. మధ్యాహ్నం 100 గ్రాములు తరిగిన పచ్చి కూరగాయల మిశ్రమం, 40 గ్రాముల బియ్యంతో ఉడికించిన అన్నం, 15 గ్రాములతో ఉడికించిన పప్పు, 100 గ్రాములతో కూరగాయలతో వండిన కూర, 75 గ్రాముల చేప కూర లేదా మరియు 100 గ్రాముల పెరుగు. సాయంత్రం వేళ 100 గ్రాముల పప్పు నుండి తయారు చేసిన మొలకలు మరియు 100 గ్రాముల కీరదోసకాయ, ఉల్లిపాయ, మరియు రాత్రి భోజనంలో 40 గ్రాముల పిండితో చేసిన గోధుమ రొట్టెలు, 100 గ్రాముల కూరగాయలతో వండిన కూర మరియు 15 గ్రాములతో వండిన పప్పు. రాత్రి పడుకుండే ముందు 100 గ్రాముల పెరుగు, 5 గ్రాముల అక్రూట్ మరియు 50 గ్రాముల పండ్లు. పైన చెప్పినవన్నీ కేవలం 15 మిల్లీమీటర్ల నూనెతో చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఈ ప్రకారంగా మొత్తం కార్బోహైడ్రేట్స్ అనేవి 150 గ్రాములు కాగా, సూచించిన 1200 కిలో క్యాలరీస్ మొత్తం పిండి పదార్థాల శాతం 50% కన్నా మించదు.
Now let us see a 1400 kilocalorie menu plan. Your day can start with 1 cup tea or coffee without sugar. In breakfast, 1 cup of oats upma made with 40 grams of raw oats and 20 grams of vegetables along with 2 egg whites. In mid-morning, 100 grams of guava along with 5 soaked almonds. In lunch, salad of 100 grams, 1 cup rice consists with 30 grams raw rice and 2 small rotis with 30 grams of whole wheat flour. Dal with 15 grams of raw pulses, vegetable curry with 100 grams of vegetables, paneer curry with 75 grams of paneer and 100 grams of curd. In snacks, brown bread sandwich with 1 slice of brown bread with 100 grams of tomato, carrot, lettuce and onion. In dinner, jawar roti made with 50 grams of jawar flour, vegetable curry with 100 grams of vegetables, dal curry with 15 grams of dal. During bedtime, 100 grams of curd and 50 grams of fruits. Per day, 15 ml of oil can be used. Total carbohydrate is 170 grams per whole day, which contributes 50% of total recommended calories.
এবার আমরা জানবো 1400 বা 1400 কিলোক্যালোরির খাদ্য তালিকা। আমরা আমাদের দিনটি শুরু করব চা বা কফি দিয়ে, সেটা হবে অবশ্যই চিনি ছাড়া। আমরা আমাদের ব্রেকফাস্ট কিংবা প্রাতরাশে 1 কাপ ওটস উপমা, যেটা আমরা তৈরি করব 40 কিংবা 40 গ্রাম র ওটস দিয়ে। তার সাথে অবশ্যই অ্যাড করবেন একটু পরিমাণে সবজি এবং ডিমের 2টো সাদা অংশ। এবার চলে আসি মিড মর্নিংয়ে। মিড মর্নিংয়ে আমরা 100 গ্রাম যে কোনো ফল ব্যবহার করতে পারি, তার সাথে 5টি বাদাম বা আলমন্ড। দুপুরে 100 গ্রাম স্যালাড, 1 কাপ ভাত যেটা আপনি 30 গ্রাম চাল দিয়ে বানাবেন এবং 2টো ছোট রুটি যেটা তৈরি করতে আপনি 30 গ্রাম আটা ব্যবহার করবেন। ডাল যেটা আমরা তৈরি করব 15 গ্রাম র ডাল থেকে এবং 100 গ্রাম সবজি। তার সাথে পনিরের তরকারি, যাতে আপনি 75 গ্রাম পনির ব্যবহার করতে পারেন এবং সব শেষে 100 গ্রাম টক দই। এবার চলে আসি বিকেলে। বিকেলে আপনি একটা ব্রাউন ব্রেড স্যান্ডউইচের স্লাইস নিতে পারেন, যেটার সাথে অবশ্যই টমেটো, পেঁয়াজ, লেটুস এবং গাজর 100 গ্রাম মতো অ্যাড করতে পারেন। রাতে আপনি খেতে পারেন জোয়ারের রুটি, যেটা আপনি 50 গ্রাম জোয়ার থেকে বানাবেন, তার সাথে অবশ্যই সবজি আর ডাল নিতে ভুলবেন না। এবার আসি রাতে শোবার আগে কি খাবেন। 100 গ্রাম টক দই, তার সাথে আপনি 50 থেকে 75 গ্রাম কোনো ফল খেতে পারেন। অবশ্যই মনে রাখবেন পুরো দিনে আপনি 15 ml তেল ব্যবহার করবেন, তার বেশি নয়। এই পুরো খাদ্য তালিকাটিতে আমরা 170 గ్రామ్ కార్బోహైడ్రేట్.
ఇప్పుడు 1400 కిలో క్యాలరీస్ మెను ఎలా ఉండాలో నేర్చుకుందాం. ఉదయం 1 కప్పు కాఫీ లేదా టీ తీసుకోవాలి. టిఫిన్లో 40 గ్రాములతో చేసిన ఓట్స్ ఉప్మా మరియు 2 ఉడికించిన గుడ్లు యొక్క తెల్ల భాగం తీసుకోవాలి. 11 గంటల ప్రాంతంలో 100 గ్రాముల పండ్లు మరియు దానితో పాటు 5 గ్రాముల నానబెట్టిన బాదం పప్పు తీసుకోవాలి. మధ్యాహ్నం భోజనంలో 100 గ్రాముల తరిగిన పచ్చి కూరగాయల మిశ్రమం, 30 గ్రాముల బియ్యంతో ఉడికించిన అన్నం మరియు 30 గ్రాములతో చేసిన గోధుమ పిండి రొట్టెలు, 15 గ్రాములతో ఉడికించిన పప్పు, 100 గ్రాముల కూరగాయలతో వండిన కూర, 75 గ్రాములతో చేసిన పన్నీర్ కూర మరియు 100 గ్రాముల పెరుగు తీసుకోవాలి. సాయంత్రం వేళ గోధుమ రొట్టె శాండ్విచ్గా, అంటే ఒక గోధుమ రొట్టె తీసుకొని 100 గ్రాముల టమాటో, క్యారెట్, పాలకూర మరియు ఉల్లిపాయ. రాత్రి భోజనంలో 50 గ్రాములతో చేసిన జొన్న రొట్టెలు, 100 గ్రాముల కూరగాయలతో వండిన కూర మరియు 30 గ్రాములతో వండిన పప్పు కూర తీసుకోవాలి. రాత్రి పడుకునే ముందు 100 గ్రాముల పెరుగు మరియు 50 గ్రాముల పండ్లు. పైన చెప్పినవన్నీ కేవలం 15 మిల్లీమీటర్ల నూనెతోనే చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఈ ప్రకారంగా మొత్తం కార్బోహైడ్రేట్స్ అనేది 170 గ్రాములు కాగా, సూచించిన 1400 కిలో క్యాలరీస్తో మొత్తం పిండి పదార్థాల శాతం 50 కన్నా మించదు.
Now let us see a 1600 kilocalorie menu plan. Your day can start with 1 cup tea or coffee without sugar. In breakfast, idli or dosa made with 20 grams of black gram dal, 30 grams of rice of raw with sambar and chutney. In the mid-morning, 100 grams of mixed fruits along with 5 soaked almonds. In lunch, salad of 100 grams, 3 roti with 60 grams of whole wheat flour, dal with 15 grams of raw pulses, vegetable curry with 200 grams of vegetables, chicken curry with 50 grams of raw chicken and 100 grams of curd. In snacks, bhel with puffed rice of 10 grams with 100 grams of tomato, cucumber and onion. In dinner, dalia with 60 grams of raw dalia, vegetable curry with 100 grams of paneer curry. During bedtime, 100 ml of buttermilk with 50 grams of curd and 5 grams of chia seeds. Per day, 15 ml of oil can be used. Total carbohydrate is 200 grams for whole day, which contributes 50% of total recommended calories.
এবার আমরা দেখব 1600 ক্যালোরি বা 1600 ক্যালোরির খাদ্য তালিকা। আমাদের দিনটা শুরু করতে পারি 1 কাপ চা কিংবা কফি দিয়ে, যেটা হতে হবে চিনি ছাড়া। এবার আসি ব্রেকফাস্টে, যেখানে আমরা ইডলি বা ধোসা ব্যবহার করতে পারি, যেটা আপনি 20 গ্রাম বা 20 গ্রাম ব্ল্যাক গ্রাম ডাল এবং 30 গ্রাম চাল দিয়ে তৈরি করবেন। মিড মর্নিংয়ে আপনি 100 গ্রামের মিশ্রিত যে কোনো ফল নিতে পারেন, তার সাথে 5টি আলমন্ড। দুপুরে 100 গ্রাম স্যালাড, 3টে রুটি যেটা আপনি 60 গ্রাম আটা দিয়ে বানাবেন, ডাল যেটা 15 গ্রাম ডাল দিয়ে বানাবেন, আর 200 গ্রাম সবজি। তার সাথে অবশ্যই রাখবেন মাংস এবং 1 কাপ টক দই। বিকেলে আপনি নিতে পারেন 1 কাপ মুড়ি, যেখানে টমেটো, শসা, পেঁয়াজ অ্যাড করতে পারেন। রাতের খাবারে ডালিয়া 1 বড় বোলের, যেখানে আপনি 60 গ্রাম কাঁচা ডালিয়া ব্যবহার করবেন, আর তার সাথে পনিরের তরকারি। রাতে শোবার আগে আপনি 1 গ্লাস বাটার মিল্ক খেতে পারেন। অবশ্যই মনে রাখবেন পুরো দিনে আপনি 15 ml বা 15 ml এর বেশি তেল ব্যবহার করবেন না। এই পুরো খাদ্য তালিকাটি বানাতে আমরা 200 গ্রাম কার্বোহাইড্রেট ব্যবহার করেছি, যা পুরো ক্যালোরির 50% দিচ্ছে।
అలాగే ఇప్పుడు 1600 కిలో క్యాలరీస్ మెను ఎలా ఉండాలో నేర్చుకుందాం. ఉదయం 1 కప్పు కాఫీ లేదా టీ తీసుకోవాలి. టిఫిన్లో బియ్యం 30 గ్రాములు, మినపప్పు 20 గ్రాములు, ఉప్పుడు బియ్యం 20 గ్రాములు మరియు 10 గ్రాములతో చేసిన పప్పు లేదా 15 గ్రాములతో చేసిన శనగపప్పు చట్నీ తీసుకోవాలి. 11 గంటల ప్రాంతంలో 100 గ్రాముల పండు మరియు దానితో పాటు నానబెట్టిన 5 గ్రాముల బాదం పప్పు తీసుకోవాలి. మధ్యాహ్నం భోజనంలో 100 గ్రాముల తరిగిన పచ్చి కూరగాయల మిశ్రమం, 60 గ్రాముల గోధుమ పిండితో చేసిన రొట్టెలు మరియు 15 గ్రాములతో చేసిన పప్పు, 200 గ్రాములతో కూరగాయలతో వండిన కూర మరియు 50 గ్రాములతో చేసిన పొడి కూర మరియు 100 గ్రాముల పెరుగు తీసుకోవాలి. సాయంత్రం వేళ 10 గ్రాముల బొరుగులు మరియు 100 గ్రాముల టమాటో, కీర దోసకాయ మరియు ఉల్లిపాయ. రాత్రి భోజనంలో 60 గ్రాములతో చేసిన గోధుమ రవ్వ ఉప్మా, 100 గ్రాములతో చేసిన కూరగాయలతో వండిన కూర మరియు 50 గ్రాముల పప్పు కూర తీసుకోవాలి. పైన చెప్పినవన్నీ కేవలం 15 మిల్లీమీటర్ల నూనెతోనే చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఈ ప్రకారం మొత్తం కార్బోహైడ్రేట్స్ అనేవి 200 గ్రాములు కాగా, సూచించిన 1600 కిలో క్యాలరీస్లో మొత్తం పిండి పదార్థాల శాతం 50% కన్నా మించదు.
Hereby, we gave a clear idea about diabetic plate with portion sizes for different calorie requirements. Thank you.
আমরা আপনাকে একটা ডায়াবেটিক প্লেটের পরিষ্কার ধারণা দিলাম, যা আপনার রোজকার জীবনে ডেইলি ব্যবহার করতে পারেন। ধন্যবাদ।
Hi, this is clinical dietitian Masira Rehan here to talk about a few low calorie healthy snacks for people with diabetes. A diabetic needs to snack at times to keep their sugar levels in check. Do you know what is a healthy snack? A healthy snack is that which have significant vitamins, are low in saturated fat and added sugars, and have a low sodium content. So it's all important to snack on different nutrient combinations of food that promote overall health. Let's get to know a few of these options one by one. To start with the first one, that is green peas pancake. The combination of green peas with Bengal gram helps to enhance the fiber and protein content of the pancake. Each of the pancake provides 29 calories and 4.7 grams carb, hence forming a good snack for diabetes. Next comes chia seeds protein bites. Here, the combination of oats, nut butter, and chia seeds create a mixture that is a powerhouse of nutrients with a good taste. Each bite provides 72 kilocalories and 9 grams protein. Further benefits of seeds such as pumpkin, flax, sunflower seeds are that they are low GI foods, contain essential fatty acids along with vitamin. Mostly the word snack get the thought of fried items, isn't it? But we have other healthy ways and choices to be made, like roasted snacks. Here I have listed a few ones, such as roasted chana providing 150 calories, 25 grams of carb, roasted jawar puffs providing 150 calories, 25 grams of carb, and roasted makhanas, also called as fox nuts, provide 36 calories, 8 grams carbs. Other examples are roasted soy chips, roasted moong dal, roasted bajra puffs,
puffs, or also called as millet puffs. Moving on to the next snack, that is steamed sprouts with vegetable salad. It is a combination of pulses and vegetables with good source of fiber and protein. 100 grams of salad provides 120 calories, 13 grams carb, and 8 grams protein. The other snack is nuts. Perhaps nuts are one of the favorite snacks of India. Nuts like almonds and walnuts contain healthy fats, low on carbs, and rich source of proteins. But make sure the quantity of nuts consumed at time is not too much. A combination of 6 almonds and 2 walnuts provide 87 calories and 2.8 gram carbs. Next is boiled egg whites, which can also be taken as a snack, providing 25 calories and 3.5 grams protein. Diabetes doesn't mean sweetness is completely out of your life. Fruits that are low on calorie and can be consumed between the meals and also along with yogurt or curd to add on protein content. So the last option of the session is mixed fruit with yogurt or curd. Half cup of this provides 76 calories, 6 grams carbs, and 4 grams protein. This can also be combined with low GI rolled oats, which are good choice for diabetics. I would like to end up on a note that people with diabetes may benefit from having regular healthy snack as a part of tailored diet plan. This snacking can help stabilize blood sugars, promote feeling of fullness, reduce any cravings, and hence promote overall health.
Hello everyone, this is Yashaswini, clinical dietitian. As part of the World Diabetes Day, I would like to share some of the superfoods which we use in our daily life and their functional effects in managing diabetes. Have you heard the term functional foods? Functional foods are those which provide a health benefit beyond basic nutrition. And the American Dietetics Association breaks down functional foods into 4 categories: conventional foods, modified foods, medical foods, and foods for special dietary use. Do you know the ingredients which we use daily in our food, like spices and nuts, will show some impact in managing diabetes? Here are some of them. The first superfood is cinnamon, which reduces fasting blood glucose concentration, which improves blood lipid profile and reduces blood glucose via reduction in insulin resistance. And coming to the second, fenugreek, which has glucose lowering action, involves reduction of insulin resistance, which reduces gastric emptying and also improves glucose absorption. And the next is turmeric, the most commonly used spice in our kitchen, most recently in the spotlight as the turmeric latte or our old haldi doodh. And it helps in reduces postprandial glycemic response, prevents diabetic associated complications like retinopathy, diabetic neuropathy, diabetic nephropathy, and so on. And the next comes guava, a seasonal fruit along with pomegranate, which have been reported to have anti-diabetic activity by its functional component uracilic acid and helps in reduce oxidative stress. And the next superfood is bitter gourd, which controls hyperglycemia, and the feeding extract and the fruit juice and seed powder can decrease fasting blood glucose. It can also help in improving the glucose tolerance. And the sixth superfood is legumes, and they control glycemic levels, and they are important sources of dietary protein, insoluble fiber, dietary fiber, resistant starches, and oligosaccharides. Coming to the seventh superfood is green tea, which improves glycemic control, insulin sensitivity, and increase glycogen content. And the eighth superfood is coffee. The history of coffee as superfood dates back to the centuries. Coffee intakes also shows improvement in glucose tolerance and insulin sensitivity and lower the risk of type 2 diabetes. And caffeine in coffee improves the function of adipocytes. And the conclusion where so let us all find ways to include these superfoods in our daily diet to gain benefits from the phytonutrients in them.
Wasn't that entertaining and informative? Who would have thought that little efforts like reading food labels on packaged foods, making the right food choices, and counting, balancing carbohydrates in your meals and snacks can easily help manage blood sugars? I, Saida Amina Umar, along with the clinical dietetics team at AIG, hope to reach out to many needing help in managing their diabetes. You can help us by sharing this information and giving them access to comprehensive diabetic care.